All right, forget everything you think you know about 22 rifles. 2025 just flipped the script. What used to be the starter gun category has officially gone tactical, technical, and downright tempting. This year, rimfire went full send. We're talking ultralight carbines with carbon fiber barrels, bolt guns that can outshoot your buddy's 6.5 Creedmoor, and AR-style trainers that are so real, you'll start double-checking your ammo. Manufacturers aren't playing it safe anymore. 22 LR is getting the royal treatment, and the new rifles are leaner, meaner, and far more versatile than your grandpa's squirrel gun. Whether you're into prepping, plinking, punching paper, or just looking for a slick new range toy, 2025's rimfire roster has something for you, with ammo still way cheaper than centerfire and recoil so soft you could sneeze through it. Shooters are realizing 22 LR isn't just for kids or varmints anymore. It's a legit training tool, a precision game player, and, let's be honest, just plain fun. Manufacturers have caught on. They're not just slapping together plinkers anymore. They're building rifles with real tech, modular chassis, carbon fiber barrels, suppressor-ready threads, and optics rails that beg for glass. SHOT Show 2025 was loaded with next-gen designs that looked like they rolled off a sci-fi movie set. Whether you're looking to train for 3-gun without burning through your paycheck, hit sub-MOA groups for bragging rights, or just want a lightweight rifle that makes you feel like a rimfire sniper, there's something fresh on the menu this year. And trust me, these 7 are the tastiest picks. Before we get into it, go ahead and slap that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment, especially if you still think nothing beats a stock 1022. So, let's get into it. You ever look at an AR-15 and think, yeah, but make it pocket-sized? Well, Mountain Billy Gun Lab did, and the result is the GOAT 15. This pint-sized plinker is about 20% smaller than your standard AR, weighs just 2.8 pounds, and still manages to run like the real deal. It might look like a toy, but don't let that fool you. It's a full-functioning rimfire AR that's built with new shooters, backpackers, and weight-weary shooters in mind. Everything from the upper to the handguard is molded from polymer to keep it featherlight, but it still rocks a 16.25-inch barrel and a full-length pick rail for optics. You won't get backup irons, so bring your own red dot or scope. The trigger? Yeah, it's heavy, about 8 pounds with a bit of creep. But that's intentional. It's part of their safety-first design, especially if you're teaching kids or brand-new shooters. Now here's the cool part, the tamper-resistant cap. This lets you lock out the safety selector completely, great for supervised learning or safe transport. It ships with a single shot and a 5-round mag, and a 10-rounder is on the way. You'll get decent groups at 25 to 50 yards, and the blowback action is reliable with most ammo. Is it precision grade? Nah. But is it an ultra-portable, super safe, AR-style trainer that's actually fun to shoot? Absolutely. It's quirky, light, and just weird enough to stand out, in a good way. At its price point, it's the perfect rifle for teaching fundamentals or tagging along on backwoods hikes. Bolt-action 22s aren't usually the flashiest thing at SHOT Show, but the Winchester Expert rolled in like it had something to prove. And spoiler alert, it totally did. This isn't your run-of-the-mill rimfire bolt gun. It's lean, light, and tricked out with features that make it way more fun and functional than it has any right to be at this price. First off, that skeletonized stock isn't just for show. It's molded from glass-filled nylon, making it tough enough for rough field use while staying ultralight for all-day carry. The near-vertical grip and thumb shelf add some serious ergonomics. This thing shoulders naturally and stays planted when you're on the trigger. Now here's the mic drop feature. It takes Ruger 10-22 magazines. That's right, your pile of BX-25s and rotary mags just became a bolt gun bonus. Add to that the dual release system, pinch release or lever drop, and reloads get ridiculously fast and easy, even with gloves on. The trigger breaks clean at about 3.5 pounds, which is shockingly good for something under $300. Accuracy? It's dialed. Thanks to the free-floated 18-inch barrel with a Bentz-style chamber, the Expert shoots tighter groups than you'd expect, especially if you feed it the good stuff. Want to run suppressed? There's a threaded version ready to go. Iron sights come standard, but the receiver's drilled and tapped if you want to throw on some glass. Add in finish options like true timber strata camo or forged carbon gray, and it's clear this rifle was built to please everyone from beginners to seasoned plinkers. The Winchester Expert blends old-school bolt-action reliability with smart modern upgrades. Whether you're varmint hunting, backyard plinking, or teaching new shooters, this rifle delivers all-day fun without breaking the bank. Now here's a rimfire that doesn't just look like an AR, it feels like one. The Tippmann M4-22 LTE is built to be a serious training tool, not a cheap plastic plinker, and man, it delivers. With aluminum upper and lower receivers and polymer furniture to keep weight low, this thing strikes a perfect balance at around 5.5 pounds. It's light, but not toy-like. Exactly what you want for realistic AR-style practice without the recoil or ammo bill of a 5.56. Controls are one-to-one with a real AR-15, bolt catch, charging handle, forward assist. It's all functional. That makes it a perfect stand-in for drills, especially for newer shooters building muscle memory. The blowback action is smooth and reliable, even with bulk ammo, and the 16-inch barrel is threaded. So go ahead and toss on your favorite muzzle device or suppressor. Now let's talk magazines. Tippmann knocked it out of the park with their design. The mags feature a slide-down assist tab that saves your thumbs from the usual rimfire reload punishment. If you've ever tried stuffing rounds into a stiff .22 mag on a cold day, you know what I'm talking about. This fix alone makes the M4-22 stand out. Accuracy is solid for a semi-auto .22, especially if you match it with quality ammo. And at an MSRP around $500, it's not the cheapest rimfire on the shelf, but you're getting an AR platform with excellent build quality and long-term reliability. Use it for plinking, training, or even small game hunts. It's a legit all-rounder. If you've already got a real AR, this is the perfect understudy. And if you don't, well, this might just be your gateway drug. Let's take a break from the tactical and step into something with a little more soul. The Savage Revel Classic is like the acoustic guitar of the rimfire world, smooth, traditional, and totally underrated. It's a lever-action .22 LR with classic Western styling, but underneath that handsome walnut stock is a modern rimfire rifle that absolutely holds its own. Right away, you'll notice the craftsmanship. The satin-finished walnut stock feels premium, with nice contouring that sits comfortably in the shoulder. The carbon steel barrel keeps things accurate. And the action? Butter smooth? It feeds from a tubular magazine that gives you plenty of shots before you need to reload. Perfect for casual plinking or taking care of varmints without rushing back to the bench. And Savage didn't just go for nostalgia, they added smart upgrades. The receiver is drilled and tapped for optics. But if you're feeling traditional, it also comes with crisp iron sights. The oversized lever loop means you can cycle the action with gloves on. No problem. It's compact enough to stash in a backpack and rugged enough to bounce around in the truck bed without complaint. Cleaning and maintenance? Simple. Disassembly is straightforward, which makes it a solid choice for folks who like their gear easy to work on. The best part? It's priced around $400, which makes it one of the more affordable character rifles on this list. If you're looking for a rimfire that shoots great, looks better, and makes you feel like a cowboy every time you work the lever, this is it. The Savage Revel Classic is proof you don't have to be tactical to be tough. It's classy, reliable, and just plain fun. Sometimes, the old ways really are the best ways. All right, let's talk about the icon, the Ruger 1022. If you've shot rimfire before, chances are this was your first love. But in 2025, Ruger said, let's level this baby up. And the result is their slick new carbon fiber wrapped barrel version. It's still the classic semi-auto, you know, and trust, just faster, lighter, and cooler than ever. The real headline here is that barrel. You get the rigidity of a bull barrel, without all the bulk. It's lighter, it dissipates heat better, and it's threaded from the factory. So suppressor lovers, rejoice. Whether you're running subsonics or your favorite match-grade ammo, this setup is built for consistent groups without weighing down your pack. Ruger didn't stop there. The new variant comes in two flavors, a Magpul MOEX 22 stock version that weighs just 3.5 pounds, or a custom shop edition with a gray birch chassis, still under 4.5 pounds. Both versions are ultra-maneuverable and dead sexy in their own way. Internally, you're looking at Ruger's upgraded BX trigger, which is a noticeable step up from their older stock setup. And if you're into optics, you'll be happy to know both models either come with or easily accept a scope rail. The custom shop model even throws in a rear cleaning port for breech-to-muzzle maintenance. Finally, this isn't just another version of the same old rifle. It's a modernization of a legend. Whether you're punching paper, teaching new shooters, or knocking cans off a fence at 50 yards, this new carbon fiber 1022 is lighter, tighter, and absolutely ready to flex. Ruger basically said, "You love the original. Here's what it looks like when it hits the gym." And I'm here for it. If you've ever drooled over a precision bolt gun but couldn't justify dropping $3,000, let me introduce you to your new obsession, the Bergara BMR-X. This thing brings Bergara's reputation for tack-driving accuracy to the .22 LR world, and it does it without completely nuking your bank account. It's not just a rimfire version of a centerfire rifle, it's the real deal, just scaled to .22. You get options here, steel or carbon fiber barrel, both threaded, both seriously accurate. The BMR-X is designed for precision from the ground up, not just slapped together with off-the-shelf parts. The tactical style stock includes adjustable length of pull spacers, so you can tailor the fit like you would on a proper precision rig. Vertical grip, flat forend. It's built for shooting off bags, bipods, or straight up prone. And the trigger? From the factory, it's set at 15.5 ounces. That's not a typo. It's glassy smooth and externally adjustable, so you can dial it to your liking without taking the rifle apart. Add in a 0 MOA rail for your scope, a cocking indicator, and a bolt that cycles like it's on ball bearings. And you've got a bolt action that feels way more expensive than it is. At 50 yards, sub-MOA groups are the norm, not the goal. Feed it something like Lapua Center X or SK Match, and this rifle will do its part all day long. It's a perfect platform for NRL 22 comps, small game hunting, or just flexing on your buddies at the range. This isn't just one of the best .22s at SHOT Show 2025, it's one of the best rimfires you can buy. Period. If you want to shoot small and think big, the BMR-X deserves a spot in your safe. Coming in at number 1 is a rimfire rifle that thinks it's on a special operations mission, the Maxim MD 15-22 Light. If you thought AR-style .22s were just toys for backyard plinking, think again. This beast brings serious tactical DNA into the rimfire world, and it does it with all the grit and refinement you'd expect from a company that usually builds for military and law enforcement. First thing you'll notice, it's built like a real AR, full aluminum upper and lower receivers, a 16-inch 4150 Keyar MOV barrel, and an M-LOK handguard that's begging for accessories. At 6.5 pounds, it's no featherweight, but that heft makes it feel just like your duty rifle. And that's the point. It's a true training platform, not a cheap clone. The controls are all exactly where they should be. Mag release, bolt catch, charging handle, perfect for building real-world muscle memory. It runs a blowback action, which keeps things simple and reliable. And the 1 in 7 twist rate sounds fast for .22 LR, but it actually stabilizes heavier bullets beautifully. If you're the kind of shooter who chases tight groups, this twist rate gives you options. Out of the box, you get Magpul M-Bus sights, but the full-length pick rail gives you plenty of room for your favorite optic, whether you're running drills, popping varmints, or competing. This rifle is built to take abuse and keep running. No, it's not cheap, but nothing this well-built ever is. If you want a rimfire that actually trains you for your centerfire setup, or you just like your gear overbuilt and underappreciated, the MD 15-22 Light is the king of the hill in 2025. The .22 LR game just keeps leveling up, and this year's new rifles prove it's not just a plinking caliber anymore. Whether you're chasing accuracy, saving weight, or looking for a tactical trainer that mirrors your AR, this lineup brings something fresh to the table. From precision bolt guns to lightweight survival rigs, these 7 rimfires show just how versatile .22 has become. I've got a soft spot for the GOAT 15, But now I want to hear from you. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're into rimfire greatness, and drop a comment with the 22 LR you'd add to this list, or which one's already in your safe.